Let me begin. Your observations here as they relate to oil, where the United States is in terms of meeting that growing global demand there. Your comment that the U.S. Will be providing 70% of the oil production growth between now and 2025. So I guess the question to you is, in anticipating that, are we seeing the level of investment that we need to have here in the United States in order to be able to meet that? From a policy perspective, obviously what we did several years ago in lifting the oil export ban, that has had a significant impact on what we have seen with increased production and our participant on that world market. So specific to the adequacy of the investment, and then from a policy perspective, is there more that we should be doing here? Obviously, from Alaska's perspective, we are trying to do as much as we can in meeting the demand with increased opportunities within the federal lands, within the National Petroleum Reserve, and then just last year in moving forward on the 1002 area in the coastal plain. That's still a long way out from production. We won't have that online by 2025. So can you speak to those aspects, please?
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. The U.S. oil production is becoming shale more and more cost-effective. As a result of improvements in the technology, it is now cheaper and easier to produce compared to, for example, 7 years ago. So therefore, with the current prices, we don't see any major problem that the U.S. oil production will be profitable in most of the provinces in the United States. Where is the challenge? In my view, the challenge will be how do we bring that oil to the international markets, namely the pipeline capacity. This is extremely important. We are aware that there is a lot of efforts now to improve, to enhance the pipeline capacity, to bring the oil to the international markets. And if those efforts are successful, it will increase the U.S. oil industry's ability to respond to the changes in the international oil markets. Because the produced oil is important, but this is one thing. The second thing is to send to the other nations that they need that oil, and for that you need the pipeline capacity to increase. There's a lot of effort there, but these efforts need to be, in our view, enhanced, and the bureaucratic hurdles, in our view, need to be softened, eased in order to give licenses for those efforts. Other than that, we don't see any major risk to observe a substantial increase of U.S. oil coming to the markets. When it comes to Alaska, Madam Chair, 2025 is too short to see substantial amount of oil coming from Alaska to the markets, but we know that there are huge resources there, and with the improving of technology, one may well expect beyond those dates the Alaskan oil goes to the customers as well. I am a believer of the economic facts. The economic facts are stubborn. The oil resources are there. Oil demand is growing worldwide. I am sure sooner or later that oil will go to the customers around the world from Alaska.
We're working on it as quickly as we can. I appreciate that.